Welcome back YouTubers to an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with the specialists in mental health versus your general health tips along the way, as well as your mental health tips. So if you're into any of these plus many more adventures that I might get up to in the near future, maybe what you've seen, feel free to subscribe on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and if you do so, turn on the notification bell for future updates like these. While I've been away, I humbly apologise because obviously, you know, you may be thinking what Aspie has been up to. Obviously, if you haven't noticed, I had to take a break just for the sake of my mental health state versus what I've been through after losing a friend. It was a friend's anniversary death on Friday and it was her birthday. I'm wondering today, what is the topic? Well, it should be reading as follows on my title of my actual video. June, July favourites. I know this is coming off late, which I humbly apologise, but it's better late than never, right? You guys know, basically, you may have seen these beauty favourites or whatever it may be of these favourite hauls. I thought just to do some, at least just to put into the playlistings of certain hauls I've been doing in the past and present, so to speak, so that hopefully maybe you can get to know me more of maybe what I'm into, be it fashion, music, or whatever it may be, right? So hopefully you are getting to know me more besides, you know, me of a autistic or person with Aspie's syndrome. But enough of this. Now I'm gonna bring out what I actually bought. You may have seen some of these already on Instagram, some of these whatnot, and some you may not. So the very first one though I'm going to pull out right now is this baby. Okay, this is a power battery bank by Anko. And obviously the reason why I bought this, obviously I was in dire need of another one. This one's also a 15,000 milliamp. Just a brief overview is like, if I turn it on quickly, hopefully, you can see that flashing in front of you, which I apologise, it's that little mini torch. But a quick release, I thought this was a cool feature. It has a percentage of how much battery is left in this bad boy. And if I hopefully turn it off again, it should turn off, but obviously it doesn't want to obey me right now. But this is a slimline one. I thought to myself, you know, smooth kind of feel, since I'm all about textures and stuff of the way I feel. Another cool feature I reckon is obviously the amount of charge it can give me on my phone. I've done at least 3 to 4 charges on this bad boy alone. I think, no, 4 charges. You might be lucky to get 5 or 6 on an Android system. This is universal, and whatever you want to call it, is that it will vary for the amount of charges of ratio to your battery power and of what you've got of your battery, obviously. And from memory, like in saying this, it works with almost anything, Android, iPhone, and Apple products, we could call it as well. Anything basically you think that needs a charge that relies on the USB ports, because as you can see there's 2 USB ports at the end, which I humbly apologise with the lighting in, which is the outputs such as of your 2 amp. You get a 150% charge, but I'll link in the description of all these items I bought, you know, where you can get them if you're interested. Next on the list, obviously, as you guys know, I'm into clothing and fashion, obviously, is my new set of boots. I bought these number 1 shoes. Obviously, I've been wearing them, as you can see, even though it can be uncomfy at times, and I forgot all about basically to get some heel grips versus also some ball support system of those gel ball supports, you know, that sits in your shoes, which silly Aspie because I need a bit of fashion style and comfort. Another on a whim, obviously, in the world of fashion that comes along with my boots, as you may have seen me wearing on Insta, is a halter top, size 12. My favourite top to match with my new pair of black jeans, which you'll see in a moment, and this matching top of my cami, and obviously these black jeans that are similar styled to basically the Pagani wet style jeans that are $80, but I got these for 22. So as they say, it's a place to shop around, right? You know, for cheaper bargains. They may have similar fashion styles. Another one I was hoping to show you also was my denim jacket with a Sherpa lining, which is sadly still on lay-by from Kmart. Set of socks, obviously. I badly needed some more socks. bear with me, folks, because obviously, silly me, obviously, I'm the kind of person that runs around in my socks outside, which I shouldn't have. Another one is from Kmart, which I really love at the moment, even though I'm hoping to find another matching outfit to go with my little controller hat that you may have seen on Insta. Gotta love it, don't we? I've also bought myself another set of clothes that I'm wearing too, which these ones were from Postie. Excuse the background. My woolen top, obviously, to keep warm, and my beloved jeggings. Even though you can't probably see, I'll scroll down. These bad boys. Okay, I got these in Kmart. Most of these most likely will be from Kmart. I humbly apologise. And as you guys know, I'm all about lists and whatever. I like to doodle or just write my little personal thoughts. This one obviously is the big mama. Obviously this one's going to be for, as I've started writing in here, notes for stuff of my to-do list and goals in the very first page for 2018 and 19. Is just brainstorming about, you know, how to go about my funding for the projects, even though I've got a budget proposal and all that laid out on the laptop or saved on my hard drive. And then the topics that's gonna hopefully come up next, which I don't want to reveal too much about the topics, but as you guys know, that I obviously am trying to invite most of you in who has a YouTube channel, right, that may want to come on and discuss about your condition, be it depression or whatever, to create more awareness and understanding, especially maybe for some general health topics that many people may not have, you know, heard about. So that's my big bad boy. The smaller one, obviously, I love at the moment because of the colour rose gold, and obviously it says, stay focused and extra sparkly. Yes, I'm a crazy notebook person, as I've seen Louise, of my personal favourite, you know, small YouTuber at the moment that's been supporting me at this point of time. Basically, yeah, I go nuts. Another one's highlighters. I badly needed some more highlighters. These are by Sharpie Floor XL, which means obviously it should be waterproof. It shouldn't smudge away when I'm highlighting in these books that I'm using and whatnot. Yes, as we know, when silly Aspie likes to write more than, you know, type sometimes when she wants to before she puts it onto either YouTube or on her blogs. My pens, these ones are by Papermate. Enjoy. These are from Kmart. I think these were $5 for a set of 10. I've seen, and one of my reviews was basically my selfie stick, which again, all these will be listed below, as well as maybe like a few of them that you may have come across in the iCard, pardon me, especially this will be in the iCard, is my body wash, which I really needed. Health Basics. I'm usually kind of girl that's, you know, trying to look for stuff that is not perfumed at the moment due to being winter in New Zealand, even though we're nearing spring. But I've noticed in winter especially, and sometimes summer, depending on the change of seasons, that my skin tends to dry out in some places, like my forehead versus my back of my back, where my starting point of my neck versus the back of my shoulders, as well as almost halfway down to the, you know, trunk of my spine there. It gets super, you know, dry, and hence why I thought time to moisturize a bit more and take care of me. I just recently bought is, funnily enough, is by Beauty Care and Co. This is a nail polish remover with vitamin E. They had come in range of different kind of scents or what have you, and came up, this was $3, this bad boy was. I was looking for one that I usually use by Health Basics, basically, but I can't remember where I usually get it from. I think I used to get it in the supermarket, but obviously, you know, going cheap here. And last but not least, a new personal backpack, obviously, because I badly needed one. So don't judge me. I want to pamper myself maybe in the next few days, even though goodness knows where it will take me, because as I said to myself, there's a lot going on at the moment. Obviously, as I said before, Mr. Fatherlight is due to fly out less than 2 weeks, we could say now. All I'm going to say here is, before I end this, you know, for him first, a message. If he doesn't watch this, that's fine, but I'm hoping to repeat it and give him a little gift, maybe. I'm not sure yet, even though maybe he should just have a gentle kick up the bum, I don't know. Is that while he's traveling, like what his mum said, I so agree, that he needs to look after his health. His health should be number one, as well as, you know, while I've been looking out for him, you know. And also in saying this, to have fun and also try not to stress too much, and, you know, hope for the best that these episodes he's been having will die down, and, you know, hopefully he'll be back safely in New Zealand within the time frame that he hopes to do for. And hopefully, I'm saying this, he gets the things done that he wants to get done on his own, as a showing that he can travel on his own before he goes old and grey, as we call it. Now, to the ones that are watching, of the viewers, I want to shout out to you guys. Basically, if you've done any beauty hauls like I'm just done, of the June July favourites, or whatever it may be called right now, comment below what your favourite items are, you know, and why. And also, maybe in saying this, if there were any on those June July favourites of yours, let me know what they are in a way of how they work, be it if it's something like of a product that I may not have used yet. Could be for, like, as I said before, my problematic skin that is really dry, or even, as you can see, my hair is getting super thin. Maybe some hair care products, I don't know, but I'm not all about, you know, hairsprays and all that. I'm trying to do things in the natural, trying to look after it, if you get me. So let me know in that would be much appreciated. So also, for this, don't forget, as always, I am at this point of time pushing hard for my projects. So as I said, I'm funding right now on basically Patreon and Coffee, that you have seen floating around on my bottom right hand corner of the screen. So if you, or you know anyone that will want to donate to the cause of these projects that I'm trying to bring out to you guys, because like I said, I want to make this happen, because it's all about giving back to you guys, obviously. Especially, like, if you want videos of your own choices that are related to the topics that I may have bring, or even if I want to try and cook on my fear, well, not fear as such, but my anxiety based on travelling alone and doing stuff on my own. Well, Mr. Fatherlight is away on holiday, even though I'm hoping that maybe once he returns in the future, maybe time permitting, if he wants to still be on this channel of mine as a little guest and helper, whatever he may be, as he wants to call himself, even though he calls himself the cameraman, because obviously, you know, the way my eye-hand coordination is, which, you know, still maybe shaky in some parts, but that's okay. But I want to thank him for just, you know, doing his bits for me, making me laugh, smile and everything. That's another thing when I added to the little note for him. Let me know, because as I said, with your guys' help and support, continuation of just, you know, pushing me through all this and what I'm going through, or whatever it may be, like, I wouldn't have done it possible with these last 3 years anyways, because of my uncertainties of after my diagnosis versus, you know, the hell I've been through, and I thought, no, I better start being a voice and actually speak out. So no further ado, guys, that will wrap up for my June July favourites. Hopefully you liked this, and smash the like if you did. Comment below, as I said, in those questions that I asked you. Feel free to share these videos along, and feel free to also, basically, if you haven't done so and you want to join me on the bandwagon, smash that subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for future updates. So thanks for your support, thanks for watching. Do what I love what I do. Till next time, Aspie signing out, and I'll see you again soon.